Hey guys, Jester here. Today I'm going to be going over a 5th edition company called Gooey Cube. This is one of their t-shirts here. Um, this is not all their products. This is a lot of their products. Um, we'll start off here with their adventures, their main adventures. Um, these are this is a campaign called the Red Star Rising campaign. There are going to be 7 chapters in this campaign. Right now, they've produced 4. The 5th one will be coming out soon, and actually, I wrote that one. So make sure you pick up these and tell me what you think of chapter 5 once it comes out and you've played it and/or run it. But in any case, then they also have produced side adventures and a whole lot of other stuff, which we'll be getting into here shortly. But I want to go ahead and just start opening up this one box. I'm not going to open up all of them because it's basically the same thing in each box. It's just a different, obviously different, the different adventure part of it. But anyway, this is what you got here. This is the Darkest Dream. This is chapter 1 of the Red Star Rising campaign, and this retails, I think, for like $50, $60, something like that. And inside this is just an amazing amount of stuff that you get. You get the Game Master reference book, and what that does is this one here is 69 pages, and it just goes over all of the special items, like your magic items, that sort of thing. Gives you descriptions of all that. The NPCs, all of the stats for the combat encounters that you're going to have, and then it also gives you descriptions of the monsters, what they're like. 'Cause there's a lot of new monsters that you won't find in regular 5th edition, that you find in the world of Zyathe, which is what this campaign is in. It's an entirely new world created by Gooey Cube. Again, that's the world of Zyathe, and you have all sorts of different stuff. Just to give you an idea of what the world looks like here, here is one of their awesome artworks. You can see the floating city there. I believe that's the only one left. If there is actually any left, I actually can't remember, because that's in a different part of the world than what this particular campaign is set in. But in any case, you've got that. And so basically the Game Master reference book is it just gives the Dungeon Master all sorts of information that he can open up, and it's spiral bound so it can lay flat, and he can put that side by side or overlapped with the other book, which is the adventure book, and so he can doesn't have to keep flipping back and forth between pages in the same book. Then you have, like I said, the adventure book, and what that is, it just consists of all the adventure itself. This one is 56 pages, and it just goes through all the encounters, gives you all the information that you would need to know about the encounter, except for the combat stats, and things in the description, monster descriptions, which, like I said, are in here. You also, in the Game Master reference book, you also have all the little unique things that are going on in the adventure that they didn't want to bog down in the actual adventure book itself. So all that stuff's for the Game Master. Then you've got the character portraits. So all of your NPCs have a portrait and a small description on the back. So you've got the description on the back here, and so you've got the artwork there, so the game master can be showing the artwork to the NPC that the players are meeting while he's sitting here reading off the back the description of this guy, or at least reading it for himself and being able to ad lib, for the players. And so you've got, all right, so you've got all of these wonderful artwork photos of all the NPCs that you're going to be coming across in this particular adventure. Now, some of these carry over to the next chapters, and you don't have to worry about holding onto these and taking them to the next chapter, because they will provide all the NPCs that you in each chapter that you're going to run into in that particular box. But there are some NPCs in the succeeding chapters that don't have their own artwork, that if you wanted to, you could bring it from other chapters. So but these are the ones that fit prominently in the in each adventure. And so this is quite a huge amount of material that you're going to get in these boxes. Yeah, I'm not even done yet, as you can see. We haven't gotten back to the Mountain Man yet. But so you're going to meet all of these NPCs in this first chapter. Almost there. Or did we get to him already? Was he the first? Was that, nope. Okay. Almost there. There we go. All right. So that is all of the NPCs that you're going to meet in chapter 1. But it comes in the box set. So it's a great little thing they do there, because it gives the players and the dungeon master an idea of, more feel of what the character is. Then you've got another little packet here. This is all your special items or magic items that the characters are going to come run into. So now if they find something, you can just give them the card. It gives a picture on the front of what it looks like and a description of what it does on the back. So you just have all these different magic items. Okay. Now, some of them are magic. Some of them are just unique or special, but most of them are magic. So you're going to get all of that in the box, in each box. And of course, like I said, you can carry these over from from previous boxes to the following boxes, just to add. And they also have booster packs that you can purchase as well, for more items that might not necessarily be in the adventure, but that you might want to, as a game master, add to your game. Then they've got what's called Gooey reward cards. And what these are, so in the way that Gooey Cube runs their 5th edition games is they are, because the adventure is 7 chapters, so you've got a long campaign. They don't like to level up as quickly as regular 5th edition does. And so to reward the players for the slow leveling up, they give them chances to get these Gooey rewards cards. So just an idea of what it is you get temporary hit points, you get a hero point, an extra attack, a single permanent hit point, a rep point, a fate point, advantage on an attack roll, advantage on saving throw. And all these are one-shot deals. So you just when a player is awarded or rewarded with one of these cards, then they just hold on to it and they can use it at any time they want to. When they use it, they hand it back to the game master, and that way, everybody knows that it's already been used. And just a neat little extra, thing to kind of compensate for the fact that their players aren't leveling up as fast. They also have they do some things, also some more things to compensate for the fact that you're not leveling up. Like spellcasters get extra spells at first level, and extra spell slots, that sort of thing. And you get more rests. Then you can get more rest, or things like that. Or you get not you don't get more rests. You get more things back on a rest. That's what it is. And then they've got all of this GUI changes to 5th edition rules is in this little handout here called the GUI Way, Our Philosophy. So it tells you all about all that stuff. Then you've got this is a whole ton of artwork here, and this is everything that the players are going to run into. Well, not everything, but almost everything the players are going to run into, from the maps to the monsters to just locations and things like that. So, like, let's see here. Here's a map of the carnival where the players are going to be playing at. And then you've got artwork like this. It's just amazing. Let's see what we got here. I'll just flip through it really quickly here, but you can just see all of the amazing artwork that comes into this game. And this is, again, to allow your players to just immerse themselves in the adventure more. Helps the game master to describe things as well, because picture's worth 1,000 words. So just all the different things that you're going to do. I'm not going to show all of them because some of it I want to save for when you actually play. It'll be a surprise. But anyway, so you've got all of that in there as well. And then you've got the NPC portraits. I mean, the player character portraits. So basically, it is the pre-generated characters. Gives a list of each one here, and then it gives a picture of the NPC, a history of who they are, and on the back it gives a character sheet of all their stats and everything. And this is in the first box only, because these are your player characters, hopefully, that will play throughout the whole adventure. And then, of course, if one of your players dies, you can just fall back on this other set here. They do encourage you to play your play their NPCs. I mean, they're pre-generated characters. Sorry, because it's been the way the story's been written. It works best that way. I mean, you can always roll up your own if you choose to, but just keep in mind, not every 5th edition class and race or whatever is available in this world. So to really get the benefit of the game as it's written, just go with the pre-generated characters. You'll be good to go. Oh, It also has this what it means to be Hanataz, which is the set of player characters and the troop, the carnival troop that they are a part of. And it also gives you the Dungeon Master cheat sheets for the NPCs. It gives them their names, what their relationship is with in the adventure, and what race and sex they are, and that sort of thing. And so, just a whole crap ton of information in this boxed set. And so, all of that comes in each one of these. Each one of these little boxes. Okay. Okay. So then I've already showed you this. All right. Then you've got the Cyclopedia Zyathe, Volume 1, The Weirded World. And this is basically just as a general overview of the entire world of Zyathe. And so it's just, this thing is, how many pages is this thing? This is 235 pages. Okay. It's not hardbound, but it's nice cover, nicely bound, and it just goes. Let's see what I can do here. It's got a lot of artwork in it, and it goes over the races, classes, different lands in the world, the gods, all that sort of thing. You've got, let's see, a historical account, magic, the cosmology and the counting of times and days, the geography, peoples, the gods, life, money, and economics. And so that's all that's contained in here. Okay. And some maps here. This is the world of Zyathe. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah. That is the world of Zyathe. Move it in a little bit closer. There we go. So that's the world you'll be playing in. The adventure takes place in West Verdestia, which is going to be on that continent below my finger there. That one right there. Is that right? Yeah, that's West Verdestia down there. Okay. Hang on. No, I got it wrong. got my east and west wrong. That's West Verdestia. Sorry. There we go. All right. And then they also have a book on West Verdestia. They also have one on East Verdestia as well. I do not have that yet. But this one is 352 pages. And this goes in depth into the continent of West Verdestia. It gives you an overview, the ecology, the history, timeline, current happenings, map and legend, major forests, the Faerie courts, the nations, Republic of Zyranthia, and then all the different places. You've got Magdranog, the Vile Desolation, the Sovereignty of Andvala, the Isle of Albus, the Blue Shine Archipelago, the Leviathan Bay Nations, Chardengloom, the Unclaimed Lands, the Netherlund, and the Dragons of Verdestia. And so it just is like, again, chock full of information. I mean, this is another one of their encyclopedias. Okay, This is the volume 2. So you had the Weirded World, which is volume 2. This is or volume 1. This is volume 2. East Verdestia is volume 3. And here is another map. This is of actually West Verdestia, where the 7-chapter campaign is taking place. So that's West Verdestia right there. All right. And then you've got the Republic of Zyathe, which is an even zoomed in portion of where the characters will be playing in this adventure. Okay, within West Verdestia. All right. They also have decks of cards. Yes, decks of cards. This is the deck of Perilous Fortuity, and it's just a real nice deck. You've got pictures of the suits or of the face cards, and then you've got all these different, and you got the elements is your 4 suits. Okay, and just a great looking deck. You got the one set is got the red cover on the back. And the other set has a green cover on the back. Okay. They also have an antiqued deck. Oh, and that is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Expensive, but beautiful. All right. Then, Gooey Cube has a Discord channel, a Facebook page, then their normal website. And they have a Saturday morning podcast, or not podcast, it's actually a Twitch channel broadcasting. It's called Goo Morning Zyathe. Great little 1 hour video. So I suggest that you guys go watch that. That will give you a lot of information about the world and their products and that sort of thing. And the community that they've formed allows a lot of people the opportunity that have never written, like myself before, the chance to actually get published. And so, like I said, I've written chapter 5 of this adventure here. That's to come out soon. They've also got more supplements like these cyclopedias that I showed you. There's one called Gloomport, and there's one called Darkenhaven. The Darkenhaven is a city port that is right at the edge of a huge cliff, and there is twin waterfalls that flow down on either side of the city. And this is one of the maps here, so you can see the where's my finger? Here's my finger. So you can see the waterfalls here and there coming down, and so that's Darkenhaven there. I was a contributor to that book, and I was one of the main writers on the Gloomport. What the Gloomport is a cavern city underneath Darkenhaven, and this is just basically the entrance to it. But in any case, I was one of the main writers on that, and like I said, the artwork here is just absolutely phenomenal. But you can contribute on a small scale and get rewarded with items, little gifts that they send you in the mail, from artwork to whatever. And they have contests and stuff all the time. And one of the contests was they wanted you to name this race. So they showed you the artwork. They asked everybody to come up with a name for the race, and the top 3 won prizes, and I was one of the top 3, and so my prize was the artwork for the race that I named. So so you get all kinds of little gifts for doing, contributing small things to them. They also had a Kickstarter a little while back, and in that Kickstarter, part of the rewards for that was artwork. And so there's probably 20 something artworks here, but it's just gives you an idea of what. It's a tavern here. It's part of Darkenhaven. You can see all of the wonderful just artwork that comes with this company. And then you also get an opportunity to have your own character portrait, and what most people do is it's basically a portrait of you in your character. And so in the city of Darkenhaven, I have a NPC there. His name is Graywin Scrattenbrain, and he is a gnome artificer and sage. Okay, and so now gnomes in the world of Zyathe are kind of like Smurfs as far as their skin. They're blue. Okay, so in Zyathe, gnomes are blue. Okay, but this is my gnome, Graywin Scrattenbrain, in Darkenhaven. And as you can see, that is a likeness of me. Okay, and so basically that's how you do your character portraits. You send them in a photo of yourself and a description of what you want your character to be, and the artist takes your image and transforms you into that character. Great thing to be able to have. Also, you can get folios. This is a folio, and this is basically your character. It's a way crazy character sheet, but it's not just a character sheet. It's as you can see, it's a character booklet. But you can get it you can get it done for any of the races in Zyathe, or any of the classes in Zyathe, or your own character portrait. And that is what I've got here. So as you can see, my character portrait is this. So this is a character folio for Graywin Scrattenbrain, and in it gives you. This is all the stuff that comes in the character folio. Gives you all of the stuff that you would want for your character. I mean, and these things are so nice, it's really a shame to even write in them. You know, I mean, it really is. I mean, the insides of these are just a work of art by themselves. It really is. But that's what comes in the folio. Okay. So in addition to these boxed sets chapters for the Red Star Rising campaign, they also have little side adventures. Some of them you can add to and are intended to add to the overall campaign, and some are just meant to be fun. And so you've got you've got a strange gooey holiday, okay? And that is a wonderful little side adventure there. And each of the side adventures come with everything that's in the boxed sets. It's just not quite done like it. So you still have the adventure book. You still have the GM reference book. You still have the character portraits, except for they're perforated, so you'll actually have to cut them out. And the same thing with the magic special item cards. Okay, you're going to have to perforate those. I mean, they're perforated, so you're going to have to cut those out as well. And then you still got the handouts. Okay, so you've still got the artwork for the handouts for all of the monsters and locations and the maps and all that. So all of that comes in these little small bound adventure books. But in any case, and then, so that, like I said, that was the fun. That's a fun adventure, and then this is part of the campaign, or you could do it as just a side adventure on your own. It can be added and should be added to the overall campaign. And this is, again, just like the one I showed you there, the Strange Gooey Holiday. This is a Menace in the Mist. There's another one coming out called The Witch's Wrath, which I'm a co-author in that one. That was actually played at Gen Con this year. Yeah, Gen Con in Indianapolis this year. There was another adventure that they played as well called Shadows of Genzicon. Okay, so both Shadows of Genzicon and The Witch's Wrath was played at Gen Con this year. And so, in any case, that's just, again, a couple more side adventures that you can play. Both of those, the Shadows of Genzicon is actually located in the Gloomport, and the Witch's Wrath is basically part of this overall campaign here. Again, you don't have to run these side adventures to be able to play these, but it's a wonderful add-on to the adventure to, again, have more immersion and flesh out the adventure even further. And that's all I have today, guys. This is just, like I said, an overview of Gooey Cube, and the products that they put out and a little bit about them. Once the other stuff comes out and I get my hands on it, I will be doing another video on that stuff, and I'll be really stoked on that because a lot of it I've had my hand in creating and or writing, and so really excited about that. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that notification bell, like button, and subscribe button, and make sure you share it with all of your friends, and come back and watch all of my other YouTube videos. For folks, this is the first time seeing it. I do YouTube videos on old school Dungeons and Dragons, so that's what mainly this channel is about. For those of you who have been enjoying my channel, I'm not switching over to 5th edition. I'm still doing the old school stuff. That's my main focus, but this is a part of my life, so I'm going to share it. And so, anyway, again, thanks for watching, and until next time, and as always, see you soon.